Hey guys, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, we're going to be doing the super trendy blush nails look, and we're going to do this with just dip powder. Y'all, it is so easy. Let's go get started. Thank you so much to today's video sponsor, AZUREBEAUTY, for sending me over this massive dip powder kit. Y'all, I am standing up so I can show you this entire box in one shot. It is huge. Inside includes 32 different colors, 32. On here, I thought this was really cool. So it shows you the different variations of colors with different layers of dip because that does matter. You got a little thank you card, and then here's the instruction pamphlet. I love that they have tips down here with pictures included. That's always so helpful. And of course, here are the instructions on the back side. You can tell by my hands, I am super impressed and just shocked. I had to pull this down and tilt it sideways so I could show y'all all of these colors. This would be amazing for a beginner to stockpile. It's so great. You get your liquids, a file, a full-size buffing block. You're gonna get a dusting brush, which we're gonna be using a lot in this video. You also receive 2 replacement brushes and this. I love that they included a French recycling tray. So you can use this for French manicures, marble designs, the pour over method. If you have longer nails and you don't want to dip into these smaller jars, you can also use this as well. Super handy, and I love that they included that in this kit. So the jars have numbers on them. This is 445. It is a gorgeous peach shade with some silver foil flakies, which we are going to use later in this video to add a pop of sparkle. Here are the shades I'm going to use today. So we have 453, 337, and then 445. So we have a light pink shade, a darker pink shade, and as I mentioned, this little foil flake we're going to be using later. And something I really appreciate is that they also have clear in this kit. So when you're using clear on top of solids, glitters, it's just super helpful that it's already included. So as always, I'm going to stir up my powder to make sure it's nice and fluffy. I've got my base liquid here. I'm going to remove that excess off of my brush before getting started. Then we're going to do a full layer across our entire nail and dip into our lighter pink shade. I'm going to repeat these steps, just doing a full layer on my nail, dipping in and tapping off the excess. I was really impressed with the coverage. You can see after just one layer how beautiful and evenly coated it looks, which is a great sign that it's a good quality powder. All right, so once we have our first layer on, we're going to let that dry for a second and then dust off the excess powder. Our second layer is going to be another full layer across the entire nail and dipping into that same lighter pink shade. You can see just how beautiful and evenly coated my nail is. I love this color. So now we're going to keep doing that on the rest of our nails, just going across the whole nail and dipping into the powder and tapping off the excess. Now that I've finished all of my nails, I can see this still looks wet. Do you see how it looks shiny right here? So I'm going to dip right back into the powder on each of the nails so that it's fully absorbed into that base liquid. The base liquid dries pretty quick, so after about 30 seconds to 60 seconds, then I can dust it off. So now I'm going to dust off the excess. Now it's time for our darker pink shade, which is 337. We're going to fluff it up with a toothpick, and it's very important that our nails are dry before we do this step because we are going to be gently scrubbing, aka pressing the pigment of this darker pink into this lighter shade. I'm going to dip my brush into the powder and tap off the excess. We don't need a lot of powder on there, just the pigment itself. So then I'm going to pinch my brush bristles together because I only want to use a little bit. So I'm going to do just the edge of my brush, and you'll see I'm not even pressing very hard. I'm just gently rubbing it on the center part of my nail to give it that ombre blended blush look. So just a little bit at a time, each time just focusing in the center and sort of going in an outward motion where I want to add more pigment. Very easy does it, okay? You don't want to do too much because we can't take it off once it's on there. So just do a little bit at a time, just gently pressing it on the nail, adding more as needed. This is all in real time. Nothing is sped up or edited. So I see I want to add some more. I like to look at things at different angles. So I'm going to dip my brush in, tap off that excess again, and pinching the brush bristles so I'm only getting a small amount. I really don't want it to go too big. So by pinching the brush bristles, I can focus on using just just the edge of the brush. All right, so I'm gonna step away from this nail now and start on my middle finger. I like to just walk away from it for a second and get started on the other nail so I can come back to it if I see I want to add more. But again, remember, you can't take it away. So a little bit at a time, just slowly adding more, and then lift the brush up, see how it looks, and add more as needed. Focus it in the center and then slowly just fan it out. It also helps that these powders are a great quality because they are so pigmented, so it makes this really fast and really easy. This design can also be done with other colors. It doesn't have to be just that blush look. You could do so many fun shades as long as that first layer, your base shade, is lighter and your second shade is darker or more pigmented, neon, all of those things. This will work beautifully with other colors as well. And I kind of want to try it with some more colors in this kit. All right, so once I'm done with each of the nails, I'm gonna dust off that excess. And here is when you would just look at them, make sure you're happy with it. If you wanna add more, you can add more, but I am pretty happy with how it's looking. All right, if you don't want sparkle, now you would go on and do your clear layer. So an entire layer of clear, but y'all know I need some sparkle. So I thought it would be so cool to show you how you can use other glitters or foil flaky dips and add a little pizzazz to your design. So we're gonna use shade 445. I'm gonna pour some of this in a cupcake liner, and then I'm gonna shake it up so I can get just those big foil pieces up here to the top. Now with my base liquid, I'm just gonna place it where I want to place those foil pieces. Then I'm gonna wet a toothpick so I can pick them up and dip it in to just grab that little foil piece I see here and place it onto the wet liquid. I am going to break the foil piece up just because I like that uneven, not polished look. I think it looks just more natural. So I'm going to grab some more pieces and sort of break it so it's not just one big foil piece. I'm going to keep doing this for each of the nails, just adding a foil piece onto the wet liquid and breaking it so it makes it more sparkly and give it a beautiful foil look. Remember, this step is totally optional. You do not have to do this. You can absolutely leave it just solid shades and move on to do a clear layer on top. All right, here's how we're looking. I did some more on my other nails. I think it just gives a pop of something extra. Now it's time for clear. So if you did not want to do any glitter or foil pieces, this is the step you would be at right now. So we're going to do a full layer of our dip base on our nail and then dip into the clear. The layer of clear is really important with this design because even if you don't do the foil pieces or glitter, it's important because it's going to protect that pigment that we scrubbed, aka pressed on there, so that it doesn't just come off when we file, shape, and buff. So we're going to repeat these steps for each of the nails and then let that dry. Once it's fully dry, then we can dust off the excess. Now with the activator, we're going to apply a very generous layer of this to each of the nails. We want to make sure we apply it liberally so that it can penetrate through all of the dip powder layers. This activator works pretty quick, so it's dry in about a minute, but just in case, you can also wait up to 2 minutes as well. Once you hear a clicking sound with your nail file, when you tap it on the nails, then you know they're ready. So I'm just gonna file my outer edge area first to get my shape back, and then we're gonna use the buffing block across the entire top surface to really smooth it out. I'm gonna follow these steps for each of my nails and then dust off the excess. Now it's time for our second layer of activator again, so we're going to apply another generous layer of this to each of the nails and wait at least 60 seconds. Again, I prefer 2 minutes, so I'm going to wait 2 minutes before we go in for our top coat. After about 2 minutes have passed, then I'm going to use a dry napkin to rub it across the entire top surface just to make sure I don't have any leftover activator residue. Then with my top coat, I'm going to do 3 quick strokes on the nail and then move on to the next nail. Then by the time I'm done with each of the nails, it will have dried and I can go in for that second layer. All right, so this is layer number 2, so it can be more defined, more detailed, getting all the way to those sidewalls and really capping off that free edge to seal it all in right here. So that's really important to make sure we cap off our free edge so that we don't have any chipping, peeling, cracking, all the things. Once I'm done applying my second layer to each of the nails, it dries in about 60 seconds and we are done. That's how simple this design can be. I love that you can do this with so many other colors as well. Thank you so much, Azure Beauty, for not only sponsoring today's video, sending me over that gorgeous dip powder kit, but also giving me this new challenge of a trend to try. Have you guys even seen this blush nails trend? I feel like it has just taken over TikTok right now, and I'm here for it. Any excuse to use pink, I love. Thank you guys so much again for watching. I can't wait to hear what you think of this design, and I'll see y'all next week.